Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another video. I've got something new for you today. I've been getting kind of burnt out and I wanted a change of pace. So naturally, I cleaned out my bank completely. I sold everything. I ended up getting 2.65 bill. I was fairly close to a Santa hat. I took out a loan of 350 mil to reach this 3 bill. I purchased a Santa hat, and again, thank you my friend for this loan. You know who you are. I plan to get you paid back with a series. Today, I'm going to be starting a brand new series that I will be deeming Rebuilding with Skilling. The goals of this series will be to obtain 500 mil cash from just skilling activities within RuneScape. I am also going to be doing some dailies along the way, but not too much. As far as rules, any untradables that I already own, I will probably be using, like Bridge of the Gods, Grace of the Elves, Skill Capes, etc. Oh, and of course, no PVM. All of the spirit shards in my bank I'm not allowed to touch until the series is completed. So I'm kind of expecting this series just to be a compilation of money-making methods more or less, but let's go ahead and get started. So since we have absolutely zero GP right now, I figured doing a flask run would be a good start. When I mined the crystal flask, I noticed the VOS was an Ithel, so I decided to mine clay, and after that I went to world 84 to make urns. In 50 minutes total, I made 1.3 mil. Next, I went to do some archaeology, and then I realized I completely forgot to clear out my archaeology stash, so here you'll see me selling it and adding it to my spirit shard stack in the bank. And after that, I went to collect dragon metal for an hour, and this resulted in 600 dragon metal worth nearly 5 mil. And since we've got a reasonable cash stack now, I went ahead and made 1,000 criminal bolts, which took just 5 minutes and it gave us 1.7 mil profit. In the Grand Exchange history, you'll see that I've just bought 5,000 gold stone spirits for AFKing. I went to mine for an hour, and we got 3,800 gold ore in total. After looking at gem prices, I noticed a pretty big margin on dragonstone bracelets. So I decided to buy 1,000, and I put them into my auto alchemizer. I'm currently spending less than 8,000 per bracelet, and the alchemizers give me 11,475 each. It's a very easy and guaranteed profit. I just can't make too many because the alchemizer can only process 25 per hour, but it does work in offline. After buying 1,000 dragonstones, that leaves me with 800k gold remaining. I went ahead and did a shop run, buying runes, feathers, etc. All the shops that I went to are on screen now. After buying runes, I decided to make a few with my Wicked Hood, and then I spent some to get some Viswags. You may laugh at my method, but I just put the cheapest elemental runes in and I press go. Sure, I don't get the maximum, but it's very easy and it's still extremely profitable. And now price checking everything, we already have 2.5 mil in just a few minutes from 800k. Here's the Grand Exchange history for everything that was sold. Now that we've got some more cash to splash, I went ahead and threw on my chef's outfit and started cooking blue blubbers. To my surprise, they were extremely profitable. At least 400 coins per fish, plus all of the doubled portions being created yielded close to 6 mil per hour according to my rune metrics. I didn't stick with this for very long though because I kept having to run back to buy more. Now wanting something a bit more mindless, I've picked Divination, although I didn't stick with this for very long either because it's incredibly boring. And at this point, I was just trying to test which skills made good money, and I remembered making Masterwork used to be good, so I gave it a shot with making some Masterwork gloves. I forgot to record making them, but here's the GE history. It took me about 40 minutes and we made 1.9 mil. Not too bad. After that, I decided to try some Elder Rune smithing, so I made a couple +5 pickaxes. They also took me just about 40 minutes, but they only made about a mil. Masterwork seemed to be better in this experience. Now it's been a few hours, and another 1k ruby backs have been made for just 2 mil in 5 minutes. This method is incredibly insane. But now wanting to AFK, I went ahead and finished off the 5k goldstone spirits from earlier, resulting in 9.1k total gold ore. Over 10k if we include the 1,000 I used to make bracelets. And that concludes day 1. I went ahead and started out day 2 with a shop run, and checked my invention machines. We can now add another 8 mil to the cash stack, and here's the Grand Exchange history. Now I decided I wanted to try making some Masterwork from scratch, except the lazy way. So I bought 150 of each bar and I started smacking the anvil for hours. At one point, I was even smacking the forge. I'm not sure if it was more effective or not, but I guess my character was becoming just as crazy as me at this point. And as we finally finished folding, plating, riveting, finally, we had our very own pair of handmade Masterwork plate legs. We had only spent 8 mil on supplies to make them, and they sold for just over 15 mil. We did make a profit of 7 mil, except it took 3 hours to do, which it does make this method over 2 mil an hour, so that's not too bad. But as it's getting late and I need to get this video out, this was all I had time for today. Altogether, we're up to 32.1 mil from just skilling. I will try to explore as many methods as I can throughout the series and try to find strange ways of making money. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. I do hope that you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, take her easy, and have a good one.